Energetikerin, Elektrotechnikerin und Energy Coach. So schön, dass du auch heute wieder bei Energy On dabei bist. Das ist heute mein 10. Video und aus diesem Grund habe ich jetzt auch eine kleine Überraschung für dich. Es gibt nämlich diesmal etwas Neues und zwar ein Interview. Ein Interview mit Burcu Katmer. Burcu ist Türkin und ich habe sie kennengelernt und war total begeistert von ihrer Ausstrahlung. Und sie hat mir dann eben auch erzählt, dass sie vor einem Jahr in die Schweiz gekommen ist und weil sie da noch nicht so viele Leute gekannt hat, hat sie einen Podcast gestartet mit dem Thema für die Frauen, die auf der Suche nach ihren Wurzeln sind, so quasi frei übersetzt. Und dieser Podcast hat jetzt mittlerweile über 25.000 Follower. Also das scheint ein sehr interessantes Thema zu sein, ist aber leider auf Türkisch. Und sie hat eben auch ein Buch veröffentlicht und das Buch ist auch auf Türkisch und das hat den Titel Für jene, die auf der Suche nach dem Glücklichsein sind. Klingt auch sehr spannend, aber ich habe es auch nicht gelesen, weil es nur auf Türkisch ist. Und warum ich aber Burcu jetzt hier zu Energy On eingeladen habe, ist, weil sie eben auch international akkreditierte Atem-Trainerin ist. Und wenn uns etwas Energie gibt, dann ist es unser Atem. Und Burcu wird jetzt in diesem Interview ein bisschen über sich selbst erzählen, wie sie zu dieser Ausbildung der Atem-Trainerin gekommen ist. Sie wird auch ein paar Techniken zeigen. Schau es dir einfach an. Hi Burcu!
Hi!
Hey, so good to see you again.
Thank you.
And I already explained a little bit beforehand who you are, that you moved to Switzerland, you wrote your book, that you have your podcast, and that you are a breath trainer.
Yeah.
And so that's why I also invited you to this for this interview, because breathing gives us a lot of energy. And my first question to you is, why is breathing so important for you? Why did you start this education as a breath trainer? Can you take us back into this moment when you decided to go in this direction?
Sure. Let me exhale first. And thank you for having that time and space, first of all. And for this lovely question, I can say that in my early 30s, I need to discover my connection with myself, because till that time, I didn't feel that connection, and my choices, the way that I live, my career, everything was just in a way that it must be. So when I really discovered my connection with myself through breath and coaching and all that things that I feel passionate for, I discovered my real choices, the way that I'd like to live, all my values. So breathing, is the key importance. Has the key importance for our energy, for connection with life, and also it is a key point for our connection with ourselves, I guess. So that was my beginning point. I'd like to have my connection with myself again, to live the life that I would like to live. And when I discovered again that I have a connection with life through my breath, everything changed. Because since then, I had lots to discover about myself, about my body, my psychology, and also about people, all of us, human nature and life. So it's so valuable for me that I had that connection with breathing.
Yeah, but and why was it so important to even start an education and pass this on to others?
I guess the beginning point for it was I discovered that I cannot breathe so well, and I was in places that I cannot breathe so well, because the way we feel is highly connected with the way that we breathe. And if we don't feel well, secure, and like ourselves in any environment, we cannot breathe so well. And when I discovered that breathing has a key importance, and when I observed that my breathing is not so good, it was the beginning point. Then I started to have the practices and the training, first of all, to discover my way of breathing and to relearn proper breathing and to learn all that conscious breathing techniques to elevate myself, my energy. Then I discovered all that importance, and I'd like to share this with all people because my passion is to be with people, to how to say, to be with them in their stories, to help them discover their stories and what would be the best way for them to live their own lives. So I'd like to share this with all people. That was the beginning point for me.
Okay, so you just mentioned proper breathing technique. Yeah,
Yeah.
I also have a certain exhaling technique as part of my morning routine.
Yeah, great.
So I'm just wondering, yeah, what's your favorite breathing technique, or do you use different techniques for different situations?
Yeah.
And if somebody really wants to start off, what would you recommend? How, which technique would be the easiest to learn or to start off with?
Yeah, I have lots of techniques to share, but the most effective and the most secure technique for everybody is just lengthening the exhaling, because normally all of us know that taking deep breaths, I mean the inhaling is important, but when you're stuck in a position, when you feel angry, when you feel anxious, when you feel depressed, you need to exhale first, because exhalation works with parasympathetic nervous system that makes us calm and balanced, when I say in a very simple way. And if you exhale with and especially with the sound of sighing, like it helps a lot. It changes your mood and energy in seconds maybe. So normally the first thing that I advise for calming down or balancing is taking a deep breath, as deep as you can, and then exhale it with a silent sound. Maybe we can experience it together now, if you
Okay.
would like to. Okay. Always I start with exhalation, because maybe you can think your lungs like this. If you cannot exhale properly, you just take the air just like this for the next breath. So exhalation is so important to have the proper lung capacity for the next breath. I exhale first. It can be through the mouth. And then I take a breath as deep as I can. And I exhale with a sighing sound like, oh. It is as if you were a child and you want to write down something on the window. So you make a visualization, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, part, yeah. Let's try again. This time for 3 breaths, okay? Because it's the most effective thing to do it at least 3 times.
Okay.
We exhale first. Take a deep breath through the nose. And exhale. The next breath. Maybe you can close the eyes. And the last one. When you take the breath, you can exhale it very, very slowly, as slow as you can, with that sighing sound. Wow.
Wow.
Welcome. So
Thank you so much for sharing. Really
you may take
makes
your time. Sorry, you may take your time. Maybe first to observe maybe the tension in your muscles or your heartbeat or the way that you feel now at that moment. So, how is it for you now?
for me it made really such a difference. I can feel it. Yeah, much calmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but I also observe, and I really into it, and I really feel also my body moving a little bit. Yeah, so
Yeah.
also the energy, and it makes also a difference if you really, as I said, that's why I'm also using this exhaling technique in the morning, because to really get out everything of your lungs. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so important. Yeah, the most effective and the simple and the safe part of breathing is that maybe we have lots of different breathing techniques, but everyone can use this one in a safe way.
Yeah, no, I think that's very helpful for everybody who is watching the video.
Yeah.
And what I also think is so interesting with breathing is because according to quantum physics, we are all energy and we are all connected to each other.
Yeah.
We are this energy. But with this breathing, we are also connected to each other because, as you said, when in our pre-call, yeah, what I'm exhaling, somebody else is inhaling, and the other way around. So in a way, this being connected to each other via our breath, I think it was a very interesting thought, and for me, and yeah, helps also to understand that we are connected, and in a way we feel much more about the others.
Yeah.
How do you think about this?
I guess we can say that breathing has a key importance for our connection with life. As I said before, our connection with ourselves and our connection with everybody else. Because otherwise, we're all in a very personal, how to say, personal war, maybe, to do the things that we must do. And we are so busy of securing ourselves from others sometimes. So when you're aware of your breathing, you can be also aware of how connected you are to everybody around. So I guess, yeah, breathing also helps us to discover the interconnectedness. Thich Nhat Hanh normally says interconnectedness. When you discover that we are all connected, not only with people, but with all nature, all beings, then suddenly you have a very different perception, I guess, in the way that you live and you feel.
Yeah, that's so true. I feel it gives even a different angle on the whole situation for me.
Yeah, sure.
Ich hoffe, dir hat dieses Video mit Burcu Katmer gefallen. Ich finde sie eine super inspirierende Frau, und durch dieses Gespräch ist mir erst wieder bewusst geworden, wie wichtig unser Atem eigentlich für uns ist und wie viel Energie er uns gibt. Ich wünsche dir daher ganz viel Freude beim Ausprobieren von Burcus Atemtechniken, viel Erfolg dabei. Wenn dir dieses Video gefallen hat, dann hinterlass mir einen Daumen nach oben oder hinterlass mir einen Kommentar hier unter diesem Video. Ich werde hier unter dem Video auch den Instagram-Account von Burcu verlinken, damit du dich mit ihr connecten kannst. Und ich habe mich eben auch entschieden, dieses Video in 2 Teile zu teilen, weil sonst wäre es zu lang geworden. Und den zweiten Teil, den veröffentliche ich dann nächste Woche. Bis dahin wünsche ich dir alles Gute. Energy on, deine Cornelia.